The Saddleback Gauchos football team has a long and established reputation of delivering excellence. This year, it's no different, as the Gauchos are the team to beat. Head coach Mark McElroy joins me, along with 5 exceptional players, including quarterback Johnny Stanton. I'm Paul Higgins. This is Coach's Corner, and all the action starts right now. Hello everybody, I'm Paul Higgins and welcome to this edition of Coach's Corner. As you can tell, we do have a fantastic show for you today here at Saddleback College in the city of Mission Viejo, talking Gaucho football for the next 30 minutes. So glad that you can join us. We have 5 outstanding athletes, Gaucho athletes, 5 different stories that we can tell tonight with these athletes on the show, plus their head coach, Mark McElroy. And of course, Mark has done some fantastic things at Saddleback College. Not only is he a teacher, he's also a great coach, and he once was, and I still should say, he is a great athlete. But Mark McElroy currently riding a 6-game winning streak. They lost their first 2 games, and since then, they have gone 6-0 for those wins, more importantly in conference play. And Mark, welcome to Coach's Corner, and I promise I will be good as long as you're good.
I'll do my best.
So tell me about this. Right now you've got a great quarterback standing next to you, sitting next to you, Johnny Stanton, out of Santa Margarita High School. Then he went to Nebraska, here at Saddleback for a semester, and then he's off again. But right now, that's one story we can tell. But quickly tell us about the win streak that you're currently on.
Well, our team is playing well together, and we've been playing great defense. We've met our goals in many areas on the defensive side of the ball, playing solid special teams, and our offense continues to improve.
Right.
We found that we actually perform better when we go faster.
Okay.
And it seems like all the players are clicking. It's good to have a great quarterback here like Johnny Stanton.
Yeah, speaking of that, Johnny, welcome to Coach's Corner.
Thank
I know you had a lot of great nights on this field playing for the Eagles of Santa Margarita. You and I were talking prior to the show, and you said, you know, Paul, we didn't get off to the greatest start. You know, we were all just starting to kind of gel and getting to know each other. That suddenly changed in Game 3. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, since then our offense really started clicking, especially our defense has really started clicking. I think we haven't given up anything more than 22 points, and that was just this most recent game. Excuse me. They've done really well, and they've really carried our offense, but our offense has held its own too, and I think we've really started to mesh as a team.
This is a very good comfort zone for you in this environment. Tell me about coming back to Saddleback and getting the opportunity to play under Coach Mark McElroy, who has a great offensive mindset.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was really fun knowing that I was going to be able to come back to Saddleback, knowing that I was going to play for Coach Mack. And you know, coming back to Saddleback as a home stadium was really fun. As you said, you know, I played here at Santa Margarita. All of our home games were here, and my last game playing here in high school was when I tore my ACL. That was 5th game of the year, senior year, and then first game back was against Cerritos, first game this year, and that was definitely weird. I didn't even get to see any of the high school games over the 2 years that passed from Santa Margarita, but it was nice coming back here, and it feels like home again.
Yeah, no doubt. Coach, you're so lucky to have him, and your thoughts about him, not only as a player, but as an individual and a leader on your team.
Well, I told him a couple weeks ago, I said, you're a lot smarter than I am, Johnny. He says, no, I'm not, Coach. I said, yeah. Yes, you are. And he's a sharp quarterback. He's tough. He's physical. He's got a great mind for the game. He throws the ball real well, and we are very fortunate to have him on our team.
I know you want to take one game at a time, take one quarter at a time. Looking ahead, tell me your thoughts about finishing off the season strong, and what does the playoffs look like if you were to envision in your mind right now, not getting too far ahead of yourself?
Yeah, I'm not going to get too far ahead of ourselves because we have to play Saturday against Fullerton Hornets, who's won 3 in a row and actually beat both teams that we've lost to. So it's a formidable opponent, and we've got to be prepared to compete hard against them. It was a real solid victory last week against Orange Coast College, you know, on their home field, and that was a real fun deal for our whole team to get that victory and have some success and beat a team that had won a few games in a row.
Yeah.
So now we got to move on and beat Fullerton, and then we'll worry about the next game after that.
Johnny, I could have you on the whole half hour, but we got to fit 4 other athletes on. So while I have you, your thoughts about playing with a bunch of group of guys that you are not familiar with. You come in and you say it takes a little time to gel. Tell me about that process.
Well, it's a lot shorter of a process than you get in you know, Division I football. Yeah. When I got to Nebraska my freshman year, I was there for the whole summer. I got here in July, and that's right when we started doing our practices, and the team really started coming together. Everyone else here had basically been been here either in the spring or been here for another season, and I was the new guy.
Right.
Had to compete for the job. Luckily, I won it, and after that, I really was able to bond with the guys, bond with the team, and our offense really started to gel. And like I said, we really started to mesh in the third game, but even before that, we had really built the bond.
One additional question before I let you go. What is the most fun that you're having? What is it about being here at Saddleback that you when you take off your cleats at the end of the night and you put your helmet away and everything, and you go, man, that was fun. Can you tell me about that?
Well, for 2 years, 2.5 seasons, I didn't get to play football, and it is just the most fun to be able to play again. I went to Nebraska to be able to play, and I never really got to play. And I still like those guys over there, and I still have fond memories over there. But I'm a lot more excited to be able to play now. I remember after the first game against Cerritos, I was sore, and that was the first time I've been sore after a game in the longest time.
That felt good.
Felt really good.
Yeah. Well, you've done a great job so far. Continued success. We will track your success now as a Gaucho as you move on to even more special things in your career of football. And Mark, thanks for bringing Johnny. And when we come back, we've got another great athlete, Matt Brock, a running back. He came out of Ben Davis High School in Indianapolis. He is next, right here on Coach's Corner. Mission Basilica School is a Catholic parochial school with single-grade classrooms from pre-kindergarten through 8th grade.
We have absolutely the best to offer in education. We don't just educate the child academically. They are nurtured spiritually. They are guided through their spiritual journey. They are loved, every being of them. A blue ribbon school for academic excellence, located on the beautiful grounds of Mission San Juan Capistrano, Mission Basilica School.
Why go anywhere else for your remodel project when you can find everything here at Decor & Tile? Our expert staff has years of experience which is passed on to you whether you are a homeowner, contractor, or designer. At Decor & Tile, we make your project easy with our beautiful and unique showroom filled with tile, stone, decorative glass, wood tile, granite, and quartz like Pentel, Caesar Stone, and USA Cambria. Find out why Decor & Tile is the most referred showroom in South Orange County. Come in, call, or visit us on the web today.
At Olson Orthodontics in San Juan Capistrano, they want to see you smile, and it starts from the first visit.
On my very first appointment, before I left, I knew exactly what I was getting, how much it was going to be. They were incredibly friendly, so it just made sense. It was completely at home here.
Dr. Olson does an excellent job of making his patients feel comfortable.
Well, I was just really enjoying coming here and seeing him. I love to see Dr. Olson.
Call or visit Olson Orthodontics today. In the history of Saddleback College football, they have 3 national championships. That's always the goal when they come out on this field. Joining us now, along with Coach Mark McElroy, is Matt Brock. As I mentioned, he's at Ben Davis High School in Indianapolis. And Matt, welcome to the show. Running back, number 1. Now, did you pick number 1 or did coaches dish it out?
Coaches picked me out on this one, but honestly, a lot of guys are worthy of that number. It's just a number.
Yeah,
we play with Gauchos. All
yeah,
of us. That's
yeah.
just that's just thank you, but the coaches are.
Spoken like a true Gaucho, I should say. Coach, lucky to have him as well.
Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, he is very disciplined. He's at every drill, ready to start it. He's got a great work ethic. I mean, he's really what a Gaucho is all about. I mean, he doesn't complain if he's not to get enough reps, and that's rare with running backs because they always like to touch the ball.
Right.
He's a really terrific team football player.
Yeah, Matt, tell me about that, what Coach said. Obviously, you are a team football player. Where do you get that from? Is it early on when you were coached, or is that just something that evolved?
I mean, I've had great role models. My father, my coaches in high school, they've all kind of molded me into being a team guy. So, coming here, it's not about reps. It's not about playing time. It's about being what you can do for the team. That's how I've been raised. And, in the high school, I played quarterback just because of that certain same situation. So, I just want to do what I can to help the team.
So obviously, if you played quarterback, you're playing running back, a very talented, athletically skilled individual. What do you like most about him on the football field? And besides the fact that he doesn't complain, he works hard, is there certain things that he does on the, when I think of the Gauchos, I always think of Marcellus Krishan running the football up and down the field, the great running back that Saddleback has. How can you compare him to other athletes on that?
Well, I would say, first of all, he's his own guy.
Okay.
And the thing I really like about him most is his heart. His heart and his character, and that's really what's going to carry him on later in life.
Yeah.
But in terms of football skills, he's got great vision, he's got good acceleration, he keeps his shoulders square and does a real good job running the zone. He's very bright, pays attention to detail, and so you can always trust and count on him doing what he's been asked to do as a football player.
Yeah. How do you get a guy like this? I mean, you know, the travels that he takes to get to Saddleback, how does that happen?
I don't know how it happened with him, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, how did it happen?
He'd be the person to have to tell you.
Well,
the weather's pretty good.
I was at Tennessee Martin. Things happened there with my pops. He had to leave, so I had to leave in the second semester, and I just was looking at schools, you know, that I can come to, and I just was sending my film out, and you know, just really trying hard to get it into place. And I'm blessed to find Saddleback. I mean, the group of guys that I'm around, my coaches. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, the weather's awesome as well, but you know, just the overall experience that I've had here since I've been here it's really great.
What is the next step, Matt? What do you do now after the season? Do you go back to sending your tape out? And
that's the goal. My goal is to get my degree.
Yeah.
So no matter if that's through football or whether that's just me going to school, it's going to happen.
Right.
But as far as, you know, my next step, I'm just going to pray on it and let the Lord take care of that.
Do you want to play football at the next level in a 4-year? Yeah, yeah. And would there a dream school be for you?
No dream school for me.
Okay.
My goal is wherever I go, that's my dream school.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make the best opportunity out of the things that the Lord gives me.
I've never had the opportunity to play tackle football on the high school level, and because he beat me up in wrestling when we wrestled at San Clemente. So, but I was about 90 pounds wet in 10th grade, you know. But what's the feeling like in the huddle when you know, or not a huddle, when you know that you're going to get the football? What are those 5-10 seconds before, you know, Johnny says hike?
Well, that's a rush. But in this offense,
you're ready to go right now, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In this offense, there's so much, you know, I have to make sure I do my job. So even if, you know, when a play's called, it's not necessarily just a run play.
Yeah.
You know, so I have to think of, you know, all right, if I don't get it, what am I doing next? So I mean, when I get the ball, that's natural instinct. My things that I think about are things that I can do when I don't have the ball.
Gotcha.
And that's the biggest things for me.
Yeah, team player all the way. You know, great.
That's what makes me do it.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, we're going to track your success as well, along with Johnny's. And welcome to the show, and thanks for joining us. And good luck on the Saturday of this week, playing some great football with the Gaucho uniform on. When we come back, Marcus Boyer, the starter center for the Saddleback Gauchos and returning All-State player, will join us right here on Coach's Corner. Once again, thanks to Matt Brock for joining us, and we'll be back after this.
Why go anywhere else for your remodel project when you can find everything here at Decor & Tile? Our expert staff has years of experience, which is passed on to you whether you are a homeowner, contractor, or designer. At Decor & Tile, we make your project easy with our beautiful and unique showroom filled with tile, stone, decorative glass, wood tile, granite, and quartz like Pentel, Caesar Stone, and USA Cambria. Find out why Decor & Tile is the most referred showroom in South Orange County. Come in, call, or visit us on the web today.
At Olson Orthodontics in San Juan Capistrano, they want to see you smile, and it starts from the first visit.
On my very first appointment, before I left, I knew exactly what I was getting, how much it was going to be. They were incredibly friendly, so it just made sense. It was completely at home here.
Dr. Olson does an excellent job of making his patients feel comfortable.
Well, I was just really enjoying coming here and seeing him. I loved to see Dr. Olson.
Call or visit Olson Orthodontics today. Mission Basilica School, located in historic San Juan Capistrano, is a blue ribbon school focused not only on quality education but spiritual enlightenment, creating a learning environment that's second to none.
I love the feel of the school and what it brings.
They're wonderful kids, have great family lives. They are brothers and sisters once they reach the campus.
A blue ribbon school for academic excellence, located on the beautiful grounds of Mission San Juan Capistrano. Hey everybody, I'm Paul Higgins, and welcome back to this edition of Coach's Corner on the campus of Saddleback College on a beautiful evening here in the city of Mission Viejo. Joining us now is two-year starter Marcus Boyer at Edison High School. He was originally a tight end in high school and then got switched up to center, and thank goodness he did for the Gauchos because he's been the staple of their offense the last 2 years. Marcus, welcome to Coach's Corner. And I know that Coach McElroy is going to be devastated when you leave. I don't know what he's going to do. Do you know what you're going to do when he leaves?
I'm going to have to recruit some good centers. It's going to be tough when he leaves because he understands what we need up front.
Yeah.
And he makes the guys around him better.
So when you do the hurry-up offense, how much does the center play in that? I mean, that's a crucial position in a hurry-up offense that I don't think people think about.
Well, center's key. He's got the ball in his hands, first guy, and he's got to be able to snap it. He's got to make the reads, make decisions, and communicate that information to other guys around him fast.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy position to play. It's challenging. You got to have a bright guy that not only is a good football player.
That's what I was going to say, Marcus. You got to be smart. And Coach was saying, you know, talk to him, you, more than him, because you're smarter than he is. But your thoughts about the hurry-up offense, is that exciting for you as opposed to going back to the huddle every time?
Yeah, it's very exciting for me. I've really enjoyed it. In high school, we were a huddle offense, but ever since I've come to Saddleback, obviously we've been running the hurry-up offense. And Coach Mack is the best coach for a hurry-up offense around. You won't find anybody better. So he knows how to do it. He coaches it well, and I just do what he tells me to do. So
when you went from the position of tight end to center, when you were in high school, did you ever think that you would be a center?
Actually, I did not. I had a coach tell me in high school that I was going to one day have my hand in the ground, and I didn't like the guy very much. But I was always a very big kid. I'm 300 pounds right now, and I was playing at tight end at 225. I never did think I was a lineman. My dad played in the NFL, tight end for 9 years, so I always really wanted to be like him because he's a top role model in my life. But no, so to answer your question, no, I didn't. But I'm very glad I made the switch because I love the position.
I would never think that you're 300 pounds. You're a lean 300 pounds. You carry it well. Tell me about that. I mean,
I have a really good trainer. My brother-in-law, Josh Gage, is actually my trainer, and he keeps me very strict on my diet and what we're doing in the off-season with training and stuff. And then also here, Coach Crabb, with his workouts, he's always keeping us moving and stuff, so I'm able to always try to stay as lean as I can.
Yeah, Coach, good pedigree, obviously, in his family. If you were to envision his future, what do you think it is the next couple of years?
The sky's the limit for him. He just needs to be given the opportunity. He gets the opportunity, and people, every coach I talk to about him that's seen him on film, love him as a football player. And I say, well, wait till you get to know him, you'll even love him more.
Yeah.
So, you know, the sky's the limit for him. It's just the chance to get the opportunity, that's all.
Is the position of center something he'll play at a university?
Yeah, that's his spot.
Okay.
That's a good spot for him. He could probably play guard as well because he runs around and moves well, but center's a good spot for him for a number of reasons.
Yeah, and no thoughts about defense. And if you were to play defense, can you envision a position that somebody might have you go to?
I played a little D tackle in high school.
Okay.
So I guess I played D end as well when I was a tight end, D end, and then center D tackle. So I played a little bit of defense in my time.
What do you recommend for those high school kids out there watching, or even the Pop Warner, Ockjoff kids watching this show that are playing center and that want to follow in the footsteps that you're doing? What's the most important part of that position?
Most important part of the position, I mean, I think in football in general is you just have to enjoy where you're at. They can't be worrying about scholarships and all the things to come in the future. They just got to really enjoy where they're at and have fun, work as hard as they can. Hard work is key to success in this game, so they got to continue to do that. And for center, you got to stay low.
Yeah.
You got some big boys you're going against, so stay low and get your hands inside.
Yeah.
So that's what my Coach White, my O-line coach, is always harping on that: stay low, hands inside. So.
You're hiking the ball to a pretty good quarterback, Johnny Stanton. Tell me about that relationship. You guys, you never know, you could play each other, with each other, against each other in another year.
Yeah, he's a great guy. We get along really well, which is good for a center and quarterback. We have a great relationship, and we've had a lot of fun this season. I enjoy snapping it to him because it makes it easy. He does his job, we do our job, and we're successful most of the time. So,
Coach, you got about 15 seconds left in this segment. Piece of advice that you will give him as he goes to the next level. Is there anything off the top of your head that you think about it or tell him to constantly think about?
Learn from the past, prepare for the future, and stay in the present.
Yeah.
He'll be just fine doing that. He's a great worker, and if he does that, he'll be just fine.
Yeah, well, Coach, I know you're going to step aside to invite two of your other football players on. I think it's your safeties, right? Because you run 3 safeties, so we'll have 2 of them. Coach Mark McElroy, how many years have you been here now?
17
I was
years.
going to say 17 years, and you're 25 years old, so that's perfect. So, Mark, great job. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Paul.
I know you're going to stay around, and hey,
thank you so much.
Congratulations, and obviously he was well coached in high school. under Coach Dave White at Edison. When we come back, we'll have those safeties for you. Much more in this edition of Coach's Corner.
Why go anywhere else for your remodel project when you can find everything here at Decor & Tile? Our expert staff has years of experience which is passed on to you whether you are a homeowner, contractor, or designer. At Decor & Tile, we make your project easy with our beautiful and unique showroom filled with tile, stone, decorative glass, wood tile, granite, and quartz like Pentel, Caesarstone, and USA Cambria. Find out why Decor & Tile is the most referred showroom in South Orange County. Come in, call, or visit us on the web today.
At Olson Orthodontics in San Juan Capistrano, they want to see you smile, and it starts from the first visit.
On my very first appointment, before I left, I knew exactly what I was getting, how much it was going to be. They were incredibly friendly, so it just made sense. It was completely at home here.
Dr. Olson does an excellent job of making his patients feel comfortable.
Well, I was just really enjoying coming here and seeing him. I loved to see Dr. Olson.
Call or visit Olson Orthodontics today. Mission Basilica School, located in historic San Juan Capistrano, is a blue ribbon school focused not only on quality education but spiritual enlightenment, creating a learning environment that's second to none.
I love the feel of the school and what it brings.
They're wonderful kids, have great family lives. They are brothers and sisters once they reach the campus.
A blue ribbon school for academic excellence, located on the beautiful grounds of Mission San Juan Capistrano. Whether they're on the football field, possibly in the classroom, or sitting right here, they seem to always be together. Join us now as our two of our safeties for Saddleback Gauchos. We have Marcus Meredith out of San Clemente High School, number 36, if you're watching the game film, and also safety number 7, Zach Wade, and a Newport Harbor High School. Both of these young athletes are 2-year starters and staples to that secondary of the Gaucho defense. And gentlemen, welcome to Coach's Corner. I know you guys kind of bounce off each other, so we'll do our best to keep control here. Yeah. But if we go back to the first 2 games of the season, those are the first 2 games that you lost, right? And there were some points scored against you. But since then, things have changed. And in the defense, Marcus, what did change in that game 3? I asked the same question to Johnny on offense, but on defense, what changed?
I think we all just started to gel together. We play hard, and we enjoy when the offense is out on the field doing their thing. We love and anticipate to get back on the field. Yeah. And ever since then, we just started to get on a roll, and things have just mellowed out and started to get super easy.
It's fun to win, right, Zach? I mean, when you put 6 consecutive games on any level, whatever it be, Pop Warner, junior high, whatever it is, and now here you're in college and 6-game winning streak. This team that you play with, Fullerton, is a pretty good team. As Coach said, they beat the 2 teams that you lost to. Going into that game, do you throw that out the window and say, hey, we're going to play our game? Tell me about that.
Oh, without a doubt, we throw that out the window. We prepare every game, every week, like it's a new week, new team. And as a defense, we're ready for whoever. Yeah. We prepare whether it's a undefeated team or a team that hasn't won a game. We prepare the same way, and that's how we're doing it for the Hornets.
This bond that you two have created, I anticipate it's a friendship as well. Can you imagine if it was 4 years ago and you were on the same high school team and you played high school throughout, you're both shaking your head, yeah.
We played against each other.
Yeah. How did you ever think that at this level that you would make a friendship, probably a lifelong friend, no matter what happens after this year, with someone like this?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Especially because we're so similar in so many ways. We're so competitive. Like we feed off each other, so everything we do is competitive.
Right.
And we are always on top of each other. Like if our job, like what we're doing, he always helps me. I'll help him with simple stuff, with like coverage and stuff like that.
Okay, so what is the best thing that he does on the football field?
There's a lot of things he does well. I think my favorite thing of Marcus is how well he closes on the ball.
Okay.
A guy might look like he has a step on him, and he closes and like makes him either play on the ball or a great hit. And he just knows what he's doing on the field, and I just feel like 100% confident on the other side that he's going to shut down his side. And there's no better feeling when you're playing with your brothers out there. And
I just came up with something. I was talking about maybe you could send this out to coaches.
Right.
What if the college coaches are watching now and they say, "I want both you guys now."
That's our.
we were talking. That's one of our dreams.
That's what we want to do.
What does he do? He told us about you, but what does he do that you like on the football field?
What doesn't he do? That's the question. This last game, he's so physical, and everything he does is precise, and it's just the way he feels and hits. He's one of those guys, the offense looks like they're intimidated. They don't want to go to their side.
What happens when something goes wrong and somebody scores on you, or somebody breaks a tackle? Or tell me your thoughts. What's the first thing that goes through your mind, like besides "oh darn"? Tell me about that.
We grew as a defense where we put the blame, like if we make a mistake, we put the blame on ourselves and we just look past it.
You hold yourself accountable.
Of course.
Yeah. And I got to ask you, Zach, and I apologize if I'm rushing a little bit. I could do a whole half-hour show with just you guys. But your thoughts about the fun factor playing at this level. People don't understand that junior college football is the real deal.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. We're playing against the best competition. I mean, every team's going to have a list of guys that are going D1. And it's just, the most fun thing is just being out with your brothers and playing.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than that. Like, just the Saturday nights, knowing that you're going to be out there, and practice is all business, but once you get to the game and you're out there with your brothers, it's just fun.
Yeah.
And you go out there and you give it your all. And these last 6, we've came out with W, so it's even more fun.
Absolutely. My editor's going to kill me, but Zach, Marcus, I got to ask you one additional question about the speed of the game. Obviously, you played at San Clemente High School, went up to Oregon. You saw what's going on there. You hear at Saddleback. Speed of the game between here and high school.
Here in high school, it's definitely a notch ahead.
Yeah.
The way, especially Mac puts together his practice schemes, everything's so fast and quick paced. So
are the athletes faster?
Yeah. Definitely, because everyone's so, like Zach said, everyone's so competitive, and everyone just wants to get better, and everyone works hard, so everything is so fast, and the tempo's just so quick.
It's amazing. We're going to track both of your successes, and please keep us in the loop of what's going on. But again, I wish I had more time with you. Marcus Meredith, safety, and his good buddy Zach Wade. Maybe on a Saturday when you turn on Channel 7 or ESPN, you'll see these guys playing, hopefully together on the same team. For Coach Mark McElroy and all of our great guests, Johnny Stanton, Matt Brock, Marcus Boyer, of course, Marcus Meredith, and Zach Wade, I'm Paul Higgins. Thanks for watching Coach's Corner. Go Gauchos, and we'll see you next week.